Hi, y'all, Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're mostly good to go here. Leave that stuff going in there. Yep. I've got antibiotics going. So I guess we'll see if we can make a trip out here to the other traders. Which is... Oh. Yeah, it's not that far. I was thinking it was miles away, but it's just the other traders I have marked on my map over here already. Yep. I thought maybe Sunday night we'd try and get in that starter to the new D&D I've been working on, and nobody showed up. One guy left a message that he had a migraine, so he was going to bed, and never heard anything from the other guys. So I don't know. I was just like, I think about 10:30 when nobody had popped on. I was like, well, I'm just gonna go to bed and read then. It was Father's Day, so maybe they were out. The thing is that they didn't say they weren't going to be on, which is obviously the most irritating thing to me. Because they said they weren't going to be on, I could have started reading well before I finally went to bed. Well, that didn't happen. So I tell you what, spoilers. I've been watching the Obi-Wan series. Oh, is there not a road over here? There is. I'm watching the Obi-Wan series, right? And I don't get it. It's like the people who are making sequels to stuff have never actually watched the things they're making sequels to. And so they're just weird. And I don't think I like this new Obi-Wan series. I didn't care for some of Boba Fett was okay. Most of it was not. 2 episodes of The Mandalorian shoved into the Book of Boba Fett was stupid. I didn't like The Mandalorian. I thought it was ridiculous. It's like whoever made The Mandalorian never read a thing about The Mandalorian, in my opinion. Just... I don't understand how you're raised to be... Right, I mean, that's the thing, right? They're raised to be bounty hunters and fighters, and... Right, the very first episode of The Mandalorian... he comes in and he's like, here's every bounty you've issued, right? And then every episode but like one after that, he's just a complete buffoon when it comes to doing things. And I don't understand why it was the way it was. And what I mean is, like, he's a bounty hunter. He carries a giant rifle. And he's got missiles and stuff. And was the first episode, he goes out and he gets squashed in the mud by a giant rhinoceros for no reason. And then that might have been the second episode, actually. I guess the first episode he probably rescued that Grogu. But then later, like, he's on a ship. And the dude is like, hey, look at this. And so he just walks over and he's like, no, down here in this pit we're standing next to, where I can lower the wall, or the not walls, the the gates, the lids. I don't know what to call them. Down on top of you. Just look down in here. Yeah. No, a little farther. A little farther. Hold on, I can't quite kick you in. A little farther. There we go. And then he just boots him into the pit and closes the gate on him. And it's like, ooh, yeah, you're a top tier expert on this kind of stuff. Yeah, you're the man. Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of the Mandalorian. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was dumb. Oh, I gotta talk to the trader. I was following the X.
It must be my lucky day. Thank you. And here you go.
You give me much for a reward. Actually, I didn't bring my money. Dang it, I should have brought my money. Let's see, you got anything anything useful to me in here? Machine gun parts. Oh man. I always need machine gun parts. It's got some steel. Got a mining helmet. Oh man. He's got a mining helmet. Okay, we've got to go back, get my money, come back, and see if we can afford this mining helmet. Although I don't think I can get home before this place closes. So I don't think that'll probably happen for me. Oh. But yeah, so Obi-Wan is ridiculous. I don't understand. It's like they're not even trying to I'm not saying the show needs to be completely serious, but it should be at least within the realm of the sci-fi world that it's set in physically possible. And just some of the stuff they do. So, spoilers for Obi-Wan. I don't know what episode it was, but like basically the show is the Mandalorian had Grogu, so we're gonna stick Obi-Wan with a cute little girl, who's supposed to be 10 but looks like she's about 6. And I don't know how old the girl is, but she's very tiny. And it's really weird because the message from Princess Leia in the first Star Wars movie indicates from the language she uses that she does not know Obi-Wan. And then other dialogue in those movies indicates she does not know Obi-Wan. And yet this series is all about her and Obi-Wan palling around in the galaxy because she gets kidnapped and he has to rescue her. And now they're trying to get back home together. And somehow she has no idea who he is in the future. But I mean, just there's weird stuff beyond that. Like, they're in this city, and the city has a smuggling tunnel that's being used to smuggle Jedi. So the backdrop is that Order 66 has gone out right during Revenge of the Sith. So it's after Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan is basically locked down with PTSD because he had to fight Anakin and believes him to be dead, believes that he killed Anakin. And so he is completely shut down when it comes to any rational thought, as far as I can tell, because of, I don't know, the trauma of having had to fight Anakin, which is bizarre. And given that the um, I'm assuming, given that the writers and the characters, many are pulled directly from the official animated series like Clone Wars and stuff. So I believe, I believe that General Kenobi has spent many, 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 many hours in combat with, everyone around him being under attack. So I get that he might be upset having had to fight Anakin, and I get that like it was a huge blow because they believe that Anakin was supposed to wipe out the Sith, but no one ever said that, so I don't know why they ever thought that. And I get that it was a big blow, but I don't feel like he's so not familiar with trauma that he would shut down as hard as they have him shut down in this show. And so it's very weird how unable he is to me to react to what's going on. And there's like whole scenes where people are dying around him because he's just standing there twiddling his thumbs, staring off into space, remembering how he had to fight Anakin that one time. And I'm just like, what in the world? Uh, and then there's just weird stuff like, so they're in this town, right? Okay, I already started this one, but they're in this town. It's got a smuggler's tunnel, and they track Obi-Wan and Leia to this town, and or maybe they're to the planet. Uh, right. I forgot what I was doing. Track them to the planet, and so they're searching every town on the planet, and so they're in hiding in a place where okay, I definitely have enough to buy that thing. They're in hiding in a place where they can. I feel like it's closed already, right? I don't know. I'm gonna drive back out there. Worst that happens is I have to find the top of a building to hide on during Plague Night here. And so there's this really long tunnel. I mean, really long, that leads out of town to a hidden landing site for ships because that's where they smuggle the people to. And so the Inquisitors and Vader, the Inquisitors are Sith, I guess, whose only task is to hunt Jedi. I don't know that they're Sith, but I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the rules are because there's a bunch of them, and they all seem to have Force abilities. And I think that makes them Sith because they're bad guys, maybe. But so they send Leia in the tunnel by herself to go running. I'm not gonna remember what happened exactly in the episode. I know Obi-Wan didn't go in the tunnel, and I'm pretty sure the woman who was helping smuggle them who's a Imperial officer, um, was also involved in that scene, and there's a robot involved in that scene, and uh, all that's fine. But basically, they all got separated, and they sent Leia to run down the tunnel to the other end by herself. So she takes off running down this tunnel. Okay? And then they go back to a handful of scenes in the town that the tunnel starts at. And there's like 10, 15 minutes of stuff going on. And the whole time, Leia is running down this tunnel to the other end. Now, again, she is tiny. I will admit she would not have gone that fast. I would not have been surprised had someone run down the tunnel immediately after her, that they would have captured her before she got to the end of the tunnel. Right? I would not be shocked by that event. But that's not what happened. Someone who was involved in town with other people doing other things for those 10 to 15 minutes was waiting for her at the other end of the tunnel. And that's when I gave up on the show. I mean, I'm still watching it. It's okay. But you can't have someone be involved in scenes in the town and also meet someone at the end of a smuggling tunnel that leads way out of town. It was weird. It was weird because the tunnel, it wasn't like the tunnel was a maze, right? So, and they don't know what's going on in this city. So why was she just suddenly standing at the end of the tunnel when Leia showed up? I didn't understand it. I don't know. And so it's just a bunch of stuff like that. And then they got like slow motion sword fights. I was really expecting to have some faster saber battles like they do in the middle trilogy and maybe the final trilogy. I don't remember. I only watched through that once, so I don't remember what their saber fighting looks like. But they're back to slow-mo saber fighting in this movie. The combat choreography is not great. And it's not terrible, but it's also not fast, and they definitely have some weird stuff going on with their force stuff. Ooh, I made it in. Please, man, I must buy.
How are you?
I must have this mining helmet. Whew. It's mine. I don't think there's anything else that I really had to have. No. I really don't need... I don't need a tire at the moment. I'm not prepared to make the next device up. Yep.
Y'all come back now.
Haha. I've got a headlamp, finally. I had to buy it, but I've got it. Alright. Oh. Now we can head back to my base. And then they got this other scene, which is just... It was in the last episode. It's just so dumb. They... So they get Leia and Obi-Wan and the smuggler and her robot. and they hook up with this other group of smugglers on this other planet. Um, After they rescue Obi-Wan from Vader, and they fly back to the smuggler hideout, and they land, right? And then they're like, yeah, everybody's just waiting on you to go. They land. They don't land in the ship that's supposed to take them. They land in the ship they stole, basically from the Imperial base. And everybody's just standing around. They haven't even started loading up their ship. We're just waiting on you, and we'll be leaving as soon as everybody's on board. Kind of means to me that they should probably already have most of the people ready to go on board, not standing around chit-chatting with all their stuff. And then on top of that, their door doesn't open, and so they have to send Leia into the air vents to find the breaker switch or something that needs to be replaced. And it takes her like 20 minutes of the show. She's looking at a single panel the whole time, and it takes her like 20 minutes of the show to find the right breaker. And so they just keep showing scenes of her just sitting there staring at the same panel, doing nothing. And I'm just like, this is who thought this is the way an episode should go? I don't understand. I don't know what I thought Obi-Wan would be about, but it wasn't this. I feel like no, I'm going the right way. All right. I really thought the show would be better. I don't know why I thought that, because I haven't really enjoyed a lot of the shows. I do like the new Miss Marvel show. That's pretty good so far. I was familiar with the character, and I feel like they did a pretty good job of translating the character so far. From what tiny little amount I know about her, I'm not an expert on what's her name, Kamala Khan. I think that's her name, right? Kamala Khan. But I like Moon Knight. That was pretty good. I did not like WandaVision, which then translated into I did not like the new Doctor Strange movie, because the new Doctor Strange movie was just the final episodes of WandaVision. It literally picked up where WandaVision left off and continued from that point, basically. Oh. What's with this town with none of its roads hooked up? This road doesn't even go where I wanted to go. I just came over here because I saw it was connected. And then it wasn't connected when I got here. But yeah, I don't remember how the episode ended. I'm pretty sure it was like the ship, the hyperdrive on the ship doesn't work. And so now they're trapped with no hyperdrive. Which basically means you're not going anywhere, so I don't understand why their ship was so not working when their job has been to repeatedly move. It's like they found a ship and they want to use the ship, but nobody tested the ship, but they also talk about all the people that they've already smuggled with the ship. So I don't know how your ship can be in that poor of repair, or your base for that matter, when you claim to have been doing this for a while now. So it's very weird to me that oh god. Is my base? Stupid vultures. All right, so now the question is, are we high enough up to not get ganked by stuff? I heard another vulture. Well, I heard a vulture noise, but nobody showed up. Oh, there you are. I don't know what he did, but he done got himself stuck. Let me guess, he's unstuck now. No, nope, still seems to be stuck. Yes, it'll be interesting to see the. Oh no, there we go. It'll be interesting to see Andor, which is the next Star Wars series. Starts in August, I believe. Oh, I only got 3 seeds. Oh, that was weak. I guess I got a few yucca this time, though, to make some yucca juice. That's the fruit. It's not the seeds. Cool. I really need these potatoes to be done, but... yeah, it looks like we might be up high enough that I'm not going to be bothered. Other than that vulture who's angry. Listen, man, I didn't make you not... He's going to destroy my base. I didn't make you not fly correct. You did that. Where is he? Okay, way down here. Why are you so dumb? Nothing to see here. Move along. I don't know if that'll help anybody, but We'll see. We'll see how... That's not what I want to do. Do I need food? I do. Well, I can't imagine anything's going to get me up here. I am too far up at the moment. They'd have to take down the whole building underneath me. I mean, they could, but I doubt they will. That's why I like to build up so high. They struggle to path to me. Oh, except them vultures, right? Of course. Well, I think I'm probably going to call it here. So with that, be bearing the small things, lean into the light. I will talk to you later.